I recently saw a video detailing the type of persecution that Christians are facing around the world. It was horrifying. Christians around the world are being tortured, beat, raped, imprisoned, and killed for their faith. Living in Taiwan and growing up in America, I don't think I ever heard of one Christian being persecuted for their faith. I sometimes believe that we forget that as Christians, we are called to live our lives for God, and that kind of life results in persecution. I feel so blessed that Taiwan is a place where I can live out my faith openly and share the gospel with those around me. But if death was right in front of my face, would I be so keen to share it? I personally want to say yes. You always say yes, but I just don't know for sure. The Lord said this simple sentence to Paul right after he stood before the Jerusalem Council and spoke boldly for Christ. This was a very dangerous thing, considering that many people already wanted to kill Paul for his faith. The people before him hated Jesus and were partly responsible for his death on the cross. But Paul spoke anyway. He loved the Lord so much that he only knew one thing was true in his heart, and that one thing was something he was not going to hide. After he spoke, the council debated and was divided. They didn't know what to do. They acknowledged that Paul was speaking for the Lord, so they let him go. Now the Lord was telling him to continue to testify and to take courage, because he had to testify for the Lord again in Rome. When we start living boldly for God, the more God will use us for his kingdom and glory. Those who are being persecuted across the world are also bringing so much more faith than I have. God is with those who are being persecuted, and he will never leave them. This scripture should give us a newfound strength in God. He is with us when we testify for him. And even though that may mean torture and pain, God will help us endure it, though in many ways. Just like God saved Paul from persecution, God was also with Stephen when he was stoned to death. And from scripture, it seems that God saved him from that pain. Be bold in your faith and share it with others. God is with you. Take courage.